right. So my session is on the prompt engineering. So basically I am covering little bit theory and most of the practical things. So you can also try into your mobile also, like trying the prompt engineering, the different type of prompts. So let's start. So this is a simple meme, like I got 99 problems and artificial intelligence will either solve them or become another one, right? So basically about me, I am a Scrum Master at BuddyBoss and 14 years of experience in technology. I'm passionate about the AI and I'm just experimenting new technologies basically in the AI. So what my story is, like in last year, 2022, November, ChatGPT was launched. So that time I was amazed to use that tool, like because the ChatGPT just processing the natural language like that. So whatever you are asking, it is replying me. So that fascinating me. At that time, I am exploring lots of things into the ChatGPT. Then I am writing emails, generating documents, experiment with the code. Then I created an Android app. In my life, like I have first time created an Android app, like I have installed the Android Studio on my Mac, then I have created an Android app. I was not a programmer. I was just starting my career in 14 years back and just like I'm a PHP programmer. So using this generating AI tool, I have explore lots of things into the different coding language and like that. Then I delivered one session within the company about the generative AI, about the ChatGPT, Google Bard, Bing, and all that. Then after in September, I given another session in WP Meetup, WordPress Meetups in 7span. Who was there in, like anyone attended my session, like in September? Yeah, few people. So that's our overall. Hello. Yeah. Then after September, like in Twitter, daily I have shared one tweet about the generative AI, about the prompting. So I have started one thread like 100 days of prompting on Twitter, and I have like a daily I am just learning something and sharing my knowledge on the Twitter. So you can also follow me on Twitter. Just type Firoz Sabaliya and you can find my Twitter profile where you can just check the different prompting. So that's about my story. There are few slides only, then after we will jump into the demo only. So these are the content. What is generative AI? What is the prompt engineering basics? Advanced prompt engineering. Then we can explore what are the Google generative AI tools and what are the additional resources and for the further reading. For my demo, I mostly use the ChatGPT and some of the demos are on Google Bard. All right. So let's quickly check what is generative AI, because you already know about the previous session what is generative AI. This is just a definition. So, generative of AI that creates a new thing. So whatever you are inputting then creates something new. It is just a guessing word. Like it's like a computer program that's really good at being creative. It can write, draw, or make music. It learns by looking at lots of examples, and then it uses what it learned to make new, unique stuffs. So that's why generative AI is a popular thing nowadays. So what are the 50 most visited AI tools? So this is a simple survey done by WriteBuddy, where ChatGPT leads the #1 position. Then there is a Character AI. Then there is a Google Bard. So if you see into this corner, there are top countries who visited most AI users. So US is a #1. India is a #2. However, India have a most populous country, but we have a less user. So I just want you all that use like all the generative AI on day-to-day basis. You can use for solve any of the problems using the generative AI. So mostly I use these 4 tools: Google Bard, ChatGPT, then Cloudy. Cloudy is backed by Amazon, AWS, and Bing. Bing and ChatGPT, they have a collaborations. So I want you to, for everyone, just open your Google app and try to enable this SGE, Search Generative Experience. So this way, whatever you search, you will get the like a generative AI response on the top of the search results. So just do that. Like you will see the left icon on the top corner. Then you just click it and enable the SGE. So once you enable the SGE, then it will display this type of results whenever you are doing any search into the Google. So you already seen this screen in like a previous sessions. This is the same one. Next one is like as I am doing the daily interaction with the Google Bard and ChatGPT, all like that. So I'm just storing or adding the shortcut on my mobile. So you can also do this type of shortcuts on your mobile screen. So you can directly use the Google Bard within your mobile. Right now we don't have app. ChatGPT have app, mobile app, but we don't have an app for the Google Bard. So what are the capabilities of generative AI? So it can generate a text, it can generate a poem, code, scripts, email, letters, it can generate a product descriptions, a blog post, and news articles, and realistic dialogues and script for the videos. It can generate a code also, like it can generate the images for all creative realistic portrait of people who don't exist. Generative product mockups, design new cloth lines or furniture, creating a special effect for movies and TV shows. Then it can generate the audio, creating sound effect, composing music, generating audiobooks. Using the generative AI, we can just create a video, like just typing some prompt and video can be generated. Like right now, like recently one software or launch like named Pika, P-I-K-A. So using simple prompts, it can generate a beautiful animations video. It is a super easy to use this type of tools. So what are the limitations of generative AI? So sometimes the generative AI can give the biased results based on the data feed into the generative AI models and give the biased results. So AI model can inherit bias present in the training data, leading to the output that could be unfair. Then there is a data security and privacy concern. Whenever you are entering the sensitive data, then model can learn or take a learning from, might be it can share that the different person. So there is a security concern also. Computational cost, whenever any generative AI model we run onto the server, our own model, then it will cost lots of resources and like that. What is the hallucinations? So hallucinations, yeah.
I thought that should answer.
Yeah, you can answer it.
Actually, hallucination is generating false inputs or creating false stories because of the generative network, which is training of algorithms.
Yeah, correct. So hallucination is generative AI like the kind of used here, means when the AI creates or includes something in its output that isn't based on the information it given the data it was trained for. So simple આપણે ગુજરાતીમાં કહીએ તો ગપ્પા મારવા. So for example આપણે કોઈ એવો question પૂછીએ કે જે Google કે ChatGPT ને ખબર ના હોય તો એ સિમ્પલી હવામાં વાતો કરે કે ગપ્પા મારે. So that is a one useful things for the hallucination. We can also get we can get some important information from the generative AI using the hallucination. For example, if we have something a complex problem, and we can just ask the generative AI that imagine this type of situation or like that, then it can give a solution like that. If we ask the ChatGPT that just dreaming about these things and just think about this one like that, then it can generate imagination stories or like that. So there is a bad thing and there is a good thing. So this is another meme. I am a programmer. Which programming language is ChatGPT? So next topic is a prompt engineering basics. So let's dive into the examples. So I will give you the examples of what is the clear and concise prompt, what is the role, style, tone, use delimiters, and summarization. Yeah, it's visible? I can... Now better? Yeah. So, in a prompt engineering, our prompt should be a clear and concise. Whatever we are asking, it should be clear. So here is an example, this is a bad example. I can write write a headline for a Scrum Master LinkedIn profile. So in LinkedIn, we have a name and there is a line of headline. And I want to generate that something unique headline, then I can just ask the prompt, write a headline for the Scrum Master LinkedIn profile. But it shouldn't know what exactly that means. So this is a bad prompt where we are not clear about what exactly you want. So we can just ask the ChatGPT that write a headline for Scrum Master LinkedIn profile. I have 14 years of experience and I am passionate about the AI. So let's check the how ChatGPT respond. So this is a bad example. I can just write here, write a headline. So it can just give me a dedicated Scrum Master driving agile excellence and team success. And let's say I am just importing this prompt, which is a clear, has more information. This one is a more relevant to my profile, experienced Scrum Master fueled by passion for AI and agile success. So that's why you can just modify your prompts and get the better results. Next example is you should use a role or persona in your prompts. For example, here I have given one example. I want you to act as a JavaScript console. I will type commands and you will reply with what JavaScript console should show. I want you to only reply with terminal output inside one unique code block and nothing else. Do not write explanation. My first command is console.log hello world. So let's try to add this prompt. I'm just creating a new conversation here. Here, if I don't write this one JavaScript console, then it will not act like this. And also, this is an important line. Do not write explanation. Otherwise, ChatGPT or Google Bard gives a long explanation. So this way, we can enforce the generative AI tool proper response. Let's try to give another JavaScript code here. So console.log, then table, so it will display. So how exactly our browser behaves, it will give that type of response here. So here the point is you can leverage the power of generative AI using this role defined. Let's type a different type of example. Act as a guest and write a positive reviews for visiting Club O7. So that's way we can get some realistic type of reviews. Let's try to run this example. So it will write down the long paragraph. We can ask them to just write, rewrite above and give one paragraph only. So this way you can just refine your inputs like that. For the developer, if you want to review the code of your peers or your juniors or like that, you can just ask the ChatGPT or Google Bard like that. So let's try to give the example like this. So this is a sample code I have uploaded on the Git. I'm just copying this one and pasting this into the ChatGPT. And before that, I am just writing this prompt. So act as an experienced JavaScript developer, review the following code and provide me the suggestions. So this way, if any suggestion is there, like a code formatting is not there or variable are not used like that, so we can get the feedback from the generative AI tools. So here you can see here that the separation of concern. It is a good practice to separate your JavaScript code from your HTML, because I have pasted the full HTML code into the index.html file. It can give the like this type of suggestions, request animation frame, set interval, like that. And it can just rewrite this type of things, like it has separated the HTML file, then JavaScript file. So this way you can just improve your code, existing code or whatever code written by the like a juniors or freshers or like that. Another thing is like you can use the format, style, whatever you can ask the ChatGPT, you will get the response in a simple paragraph where you can just enforce it to give the response in a particular format. For example, here the example is give the information in a table format. Like compare JavaScript with the Node.js, then it will give you the information in a table format, and it will give you like this different aspect, like what is the definition, environment, education. This type of prompt working different in like a ChatGPT and different in a Bard. So let's try to run this into the Google Bard. So this way you can just leverage the formatting of generative AI. Like this. Another format you can use for the bullet points, where it will give you the step-by-step information in a bullet points. So let's try to run this one. Am I going too fast or should I go? Yeah, fine. I will share this Excel sheet and full presentation in a last slide. So you can just scan the QR code and you will get the Excel sheet also. So the prompt is provide a step-by-step guide in list format on how to install Node.js on my Windows machine. So here I have just specifically asked the ChatGPT that I have a Windows machine and just provide me the in a particular format. So it will give you like a step-by-step bullet points where I can easily read and see the steps and follow this one into our Windows machine. So next style is like you can also ask the generate a CSV file for the demo data. For example, you are developing something and you require like a dummy data to run something. So you can also ask the ChatGPT or Google Bard to create a CSV file. So let's try to run this command into the Google Bard. So my prompt is here, write a sample record in CSV format. It should include the following column: first name, last name, mobile number, and the zip code. Let's see if Google Bard able to generate CSV file or not. So it has just generated a one record here in comma separated value, like the John, due, then phone number, and the zip code. And like, please note that this is just an example. You may need to modify, it depends on specific requirement of data sets. And let's ask the same question to the ChatGPT. Write a sample CSV file. So it has generated like a 5 records with like a better output. So I'm not comparing ChatGPT with the Google Bard because Google Bard is still evolving. Like so there is no comparison about like that. Next one is like how you can leverage the tone. So for example, let's write. Everyone needs to write an email, and you can just get the help from the ChatGPT. So here, my prompt is write a follow-up email to the client about the due payment. The client is not responding to the previous mail. If payment is not received by tomorrow, then our development team will stop working on the project. So here, I am asking the ChatGPT to generate an email. So it will just write down a general email with all the information and long email like that. So let's read quickly. I hope this email finds you. I want you to follow up my previous emails regarding that one. So this is like a formal casual tone is there. So if I want to modify it, I can just write my prompt as a better, like act as a senior account manager, write a follow-up email to the client about the due payment. The payment is not, the client is not responding to the previous email. If payment is not received by the tomorrow, then our development team will stop working on the project. Make the tone aggressive because client is not responding. So we need to just to be aggressive. And it is an account manager. So let's try to create a So the subject line is changed here. So payment due tomorrow, project as risk. You can just compare. I'm writing this expressing deep concern regarding the outstanding payment for the services we have provided. Despite our previous attempts to contact you, we have yet to receive any response to our payment from you and your end. This situation is jeopardizing the progress of your project, and we can no longer afford delay. And let's check this one. Yeah. So this way you can change any of the text generation tone from like aggressive, casual, or humorous, or like that. So there are lots of tones you can apply. Delimiters. So in a ChatGPT or Google Bard, we need to use the delimiters for this one. Otherwise, sometimes whatever you are asking, it will not give the proper response. Sometimes it will give whatever we are asking and it gives a different answer. So here, like I want to just check the grammatical errors or spelling errors in my statement. I do not want to ask ChatGPT to respond what is the large language model. I just want to change the sentence. So that's why I use the 3 backticks. So this prompt we can use. This Excel is adding double quote in every line. So correct any grammatical error for the below sentences delimited in triple backticks. So this way we can avoid the a wrong response from the ChatGPT. And we can get the proper response. So whenever you are asking something, try to add in a double quote or single quote or triple backlit. So whenever you are pasting any like a code, like a JavaScript code or any code, try to add delimiters. We can use this generative AI tool for the summarizations. For the summarization, like we have a big paragraph and we can paste summarize this one. But in Google Bard, we can just directly summarize from the particular URL. So let's try to run this command prompt. Summarize this, and I just provide the blog URL about Gemini launched. So it will directly summarize, it can directly call this page, read the content, and summarize, give the points here. Let me go quickly because we have 10 minutes only. So this way, we can also modify that, here, give me response in bullet points. Then it will just modify the response. And this is a simple example. If you are not able to understand the a jargons or like that, you can ask the ChatGPT that explain this 5 years old. So it will explain you, act as you are 5 years old, and it will give you the simple language explanation. Another example, for example, you are developing something and you want to read lots of customer reviews and you want to tag something, whether the customer reviews are aggressive or positive or negative. So this type of commands, like a prompt you can use, identify a list of emotion in one word, write to the following reviews expressing list the top 5 emotions. I can just quickly run this command, prompts. This is below one is a customer review, sample review. So this way, using the API, you can use these emotions and you can just tag the particular reviews. The same way, we have a different command where the customer review is positive or negative. So this type of prompt you can use. I'm not running this one. For language translation, you can use. So let me run this one. So identify the language of each sentence and translate into the English. So it can identify all the languages in a different languages. Then here you can see this is a Spanish and it can translate. This is in French, then it can translate, and this is in Hindi and it is translating. So this way you can use the Bard API or Vertex API or anything to translate your application or something. So these are the some basics things, and these are the simple tips. Be as specific as possible about what you want. Add descriptive detail, give the AI most of the work. Try multiple variations to see what works the best. What are the advanced prompt engineering techniques? So there is one method called prompt chaining, where we just input all the background information into the generative AI tool, and we can just ask the generative AI tool just think about that. Then after that we can just ask the question. So it will get, the ChatGPT will get some time to think about that one. So let's try to example this one. So I want you to act as a blogger and WordPress expert. You are writing a blog post for your digital WordPress agency. The topic of the post will be popular features in WordPress. This post should be helpful for people buying our digital marketing services. There should be a call to action on each section. The length of the blog post will be 500 to 600. We are just limiting the blog. The tone will be the professional. You should be writing the individual blogger with a personal approach. So do not use the plural. First person refer yourself, our, we. So only use the our, we. Do not use the passive voice. I want you to include the keywords. Do not start writing the post yet. Please wait for the my instruction. So this way we can just ask the model to think about the whatever I have given the inputs. So it will say that, yeah, certainly I am ready to proceed with any instruction. Please go ahead and let me know how you would like me to structure start blog post popular features in a WordPress for digital WordPress agency. Then after I can just ask the model that write a fly blog titles. So based on the information I have provided, it will give me the blog titles. So I can select any of the block titles, or I don't like this block titles. Please regenerate another file, that type of things. So here I can see, let me choose one. Like I selected number 1. Here the model has started writing, but it should not be write the full blog, because the next prompt I can just give that I choose this title and do not start the writing. I have to write this one. Then we can just ask the create outline of the blog, then write the full blog. So this way we can just input the prompt chaining and we can get the desired result. For hallucination, to avoid any hallucination, we can ask the ChatGPT or the Google Bard, answer the following question only if you know the answer. Otherwise, tell me you don't know. So this way we can avoid the hallucinations. We can just ask that how many stars in the universe. Otherwise, it will give that these thousands or millions of stars is there. In ChatGPT, we have a custom instruction is there here. Anyone use these custom instructions? Yeah. So this is a best use, like for example, whenever we are asking, then it will give the long explanation or like that. To avoid that one, you can just explain what exactly you are and what type of response you require. Like for example, I am a mobile app developer. I love to create Android apps and answer my queries in a way that experienced mobile developer use the simple terms, example and educational. So this way you can just feed this information here and you will get the exact results, whatever you are asking. Let me just quickly explain the Google Bard, what tips you are using. So in a Google Bard, we have extensions here, where you can just directly interact with the Google Flights, Google Hotel, Google Maps, Google Workspace, YouTube. So I have created some sample prompt here. I can just copy paste any of the YouTube URL and I can interact with that YouTube content like that. So I can just explain like what this video is talking about. So Google Bard can fetch that video transcript and it can just check all the things and give the results. So it will give what exactly this video is, what it is talking about. So this way we can also search our Gmail also. So in a Google Bard, if you enable the Gmail extension, you can just write @Gmail like that. So I can just hear what emails from the Uber did I have received this month. So it will just search all the emails and give the results. And it will display the email. When I click here, then I can directly redirect to the emails. So this way, we can also search into the map, Google Map. What are the must visited places into the Udaipur? Most of the Gujaratis are visiting Udaipur, that's why I included this one. Just so it will give the results and it will give the in a Google. So I have a limited time, so I will just give you. Will take 2 minutes only. I will just quickly explain. So there are lots of things you can interact with the Google Bard, upload an image and ask like, what is this image about? Like it can just read the image and give the response. You can just hear shorter or longer your conversation like that. You can just change the emotion or tone. Recently, Google has launched this Google AI Studios, so you can just explore it. These are the some Chrome extension where this is like a prompt library. You can get the lots of prompts there. This is a YouTube extension where whenever you are opening the YouTube, you will get the YouTube summary there. This is like a small Android app which I have created back in like a March, like 6 months back, where I have in like a 2 hours only, I have asked like a lots of follow-up questions. I have created a Hello World app. Then I asked like this is not working. I just directly pasting my errors into that. Could not identify the launch and like that. So I have created this app. This is a simple app. This is like for my car, like a cost calculator, like that. So for example, I have to travel 200 kilometers and my car is giving 16 kilometers per liter and the fuel cost is this, then I can just calculate this one. So this type of small app I have created within 2 months using the ChatGPT. So anyone can create that one. Yeah, one bar, like Google search was launched, then Bing was launched, then again Google Bard was launched. Yeah. When someone says ChatGPT will replace Google, so Google will not be replaced by anyone. I have included lots of codes and that. I will share this one. So if anyone wants this prompt sheet, you can just take a picture. You will get the prompt sheet. And if anyone wants the like a presentation, then this is the QR code. So in this presentation sheet, you will get the Google Sheet also.